leg skin, but he stretch your dead scans. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your fifth grade.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Portland Riverhogs. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Portland Riverhogs. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that.
Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're a backup to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's third down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
21.
On first down, Hodge. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, Hodge. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it third down and 10. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
11.
They'll run on first down. Hodge, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo gets this one to use check. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Now Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Hurd, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The tackle by Eric Armstead. They'll run. It's Lindsay. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to throw. Herbert, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Lock it.
They'll try and throw for it here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is going to be played one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for the touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving.
Here we go.
How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Here we go. 55. Hey, away.
On second down now, Hodge. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Gibson. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your block.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Two-jet bomber.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the first down. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down.
And that was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Eric Armstead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
56 to Mike. Fair. Hey, come on now. Check. Deep grip.
They're going to try and throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
On 4th down, Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56. Move. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Hit it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices when we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On 2nd down, Hodge, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They call that a loss of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down now. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo again. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
1st down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. They'll keep it on the ground. Hodge, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense,
and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! John Ross. 92 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Garoppolo and the Niners now. Down 21-10. A little under 2.5 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Draw play. Here's the fullback. It's Juszczyk. Chris Jones on the stop. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup at 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get a score closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
56 to Mike.
On first down, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
218, chop it.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Back to throw. Herbert. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. On fourth down, Herbert will fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete.